Hello, I'm Elgato and welcome back to the Minecraft update video. So they have some pretty unexciting news to share with you all, or at least that's how it seems on the surface, because there is a brand new snapshot available for Minecraft Java and a brand new beta coming out in the next couple of days for Minecraft Bedrock. However, both of them seem to be bug fixes, at least on the surface. However, there is a brand new loading screen for Minecraft Java, and there is a secret inside this update that isn't on the changelog, but is really kind of cool. And then also we have something exciting to do with Minecraft, the game studio as a whole, because they are kind of changing their name. It's a big thing, and I wanted to talk about all of this and more in today's video, which I hope you all do enjoy, by the way. But first, before anything else, just a quick reminder that today I have something really exciting that I've wanted for a really long time. We have Skillshare as a sponsor, so I'll be telling you about them later on the video, but you know you've made it on YouTube when Skillshare approaches you for a sponsorship, so we'll be talking about that later. But yeah, super exciting stuff. I'm down with that. But first of all, let's talk about the super exciting stuff happening in Minecraft, because as you all do know, there is a brand new snapshot, and this one is called 19W06A, which means it's the first snapshot in the 6th week of 2019, and the interesting thing about this snapshot is that it seems to be focusing entirely on bug fixes. If we didn't know better, and we do know better, we'd assume they're at the end of the update, but we know there's some more features to come, such as foxes and various other features they promised, so we still have more features we're waiting on. This isn't the end of the snapshot, but they decided to fix a bunch of bugs before moving forwards, and some of those bugs were to do with the Wandering Trader. However, one of the things that they actually fixed with the Wandering Trader is actually a whole brand new feature. So if you didn't see this last week, there's two brand new mobs added to both Minecraft Bedrock and Minecraft Java. There's the trading villager and the trading llama. They spawn together generally, with the villager generally having a lead to the llama. But here's a really interesting fact about them, besides the fact that they're slightly bugged on Java in a lot of different ways, so last week's info wasn't entirely accurate and it'll likely change in future as well. For instance, they only trade once. There's a lot of problems with the Wandering Trader when it comes to their Java edition counterpart, but the interesting thing about them in this particular snapshot is the fact that now, if you set the game time to be night, so we go to 18,000, here's the interesting thing that happens. You'll see how the Wandering Villager, the thing that previously existed, is now still there, but he drinks an invisibility potion. And this is the sort of thing which usually be like, so you download an add-on or something, right? But no, that's not happened at all. If I spawn in a brand new one right now, if you spawn them in and it's nighttime, or if they do spawn in themselves and it's nighttime, they'll drink an invisibility potion. And there's a couple of reasons why this is so interesting to me. First of all, it makes them a lot harder to spot. It means they basically disappear at nighttime. They're still there, but they drink a potion, and they're only the second mob in the game to do so, so that's kind of fun. But the second thing about that is it actually keeps them safe from villagers. So you can see how there's a villager over there. Well, actually, the llama's doing a good job of that too, but you can see how the Wandering Trader is safe from these zombies because they're invisible. Although, technically speaking, an invisible villager can still be attacked if they spawn on each other. Just like that, you can see how the zombies found them. Most of the time, because their range is reduced significantly, zombies can't see wandering villagers unless you get a really unlucky spawn, which generally won't happen. So yeah, wandering traders, wandering villagers will now, because they're called traders in game, most people call them wandering villagers, are interesting because now they drink potions in the day. And here's the crazy thing: to get rid of them when day comes, to get rid of them, the crazy thing is you turn it to day, and they all drink buckets of milk. So that's cool on two levels now, not only because they're the second mob in the game to drink potions after the witches, but also because they're the first mob to be able to remove potion effects from themselves. A lot of people think it's crazy Minecraft trivia that you can actually use buckets of milk to undo potion effect, and now there's an actual thing in the game taking advantage of that, so I think that's really cool personally. So to show you one more time, let's get a whole range of these guys. Let's show you how at the same time, when we set it to night, they're gonna all drink these potions, and that's crazy. And then in the day, they're all gonna reappear out of nowhere. And I don't know why I love that so much, but it's just, again, it's so cool to see. They all drink potions now, and they all disappear at the exact same moment, and maybe you love that too, maybe you don't, but I think it's one of the cooler mechanics they've added to the game for quite some time. Again, the Wandering Trader is still not great on Java, and in general, it's gonna need some tweaks, but because these are snapshot updates, they're betas, you can expect that to change, generally speaking. So what's the other major thing in this update? Well, you might be familiar with the brand new menu screen we mentioned earlier. And although the menu screen is kind of great, what I really love is the end of that loading screen when it transitions into the menu. Isn't that beautiful? So here's the interesting thing about this snapshot and about this week in general, because most of the news we have is really behind the scenes stuff happening. They're trying to polish Minecraft and the game development process as a whole, it seems, because first of all, again, they've updated, the way that you, load into the game itself. That's got a nice loading bar. It's different. It's better. It's a really nice transition. I love it. They've updated the background screen for the first time in forever for Java. I mean, besides Aquatic. So this whole thing in the background you're seeing right now, brand new background, right? And also, you might not have spotted this from quite a few weeks ago, but they also changed the loading screen for the world itself to also see where that breaks. So if we join into the exact same world we were just in, you'll see how this is a thing that it does. It's kind of interesting to me at least. But yeah, they've changed Minecraft on all the technical levels, which is interesting for that alone. But also this week, here's something you might not have spotted, is Minecraft is changing their overarching name. So if you don't know, Minecraft is developed by Mojang. When we're talking about Java, we're talking about Mojang with almost 100% certainty. They sometimes have some people work and do some things for them from the Redmond office, but the large, the basic understanding is Stockholm, Sweden, is where Java is mostly developed, and when it comes to Redmond in the USA, that is where the Bedrock Edition is mostly developed. So yeah, that Bedrock Edition is the version on pretty much any version that doesn't say Minecraft Java, doesn't look like this. If your version of the game looks different to this, you're playing Minecraft Bedrock 99% of the time. So Minecraft Bedrock is developed by Microsoft Game Studio right now, except they're about to change. So according to this release from Microsoft Game Studio, they are now renaming all of those studios, again, all of them together, are collectively known as Microsoft Game Studios. They'll soon be known as Xbox Game Studios. So this is, in reality, it seems as though, based on the announcement, it's mostly just saying, hey, we've changed our name. They want to make it seem bigger than that, but I don't think it means anything too big. But because they're actually changing their name to Xbox Game Studio, the hope there is if you are a Minecraft Xbox player, as I know a lot of you who watch these videos are, myself included, for the most part, it means we'll actually have some good news on that front that, hey, if you play on Xbox, now there's even more of a focus because it's literally in their name. You would hope, because the Xbox One X, the Microsoft's best console that they're still pushing to this day, still isn't supported by Minecraft properly, which is kind of a shocking thing, right? There's a lot of other key console features which are still just like worse than their other version counterparts. So it'd be exciting to see maybe some changes on the front from their name change, or maybe it's just a name change. They have no internal changes to do with that. Maybe it's just, hey, we've changed the word Microsoft to Xbox because Xbox means gaming, and yeah, they actually also confirmed that like Xbox revenue, as in the entire Xbox Game Studio business, is up huge. That's from a an investor report. So if you invest into Microsoft, you know that they're making more money on games, which is a good sign because it means they're probably investing more money in games. And then also we have the reddit.com/r/Minecraft subreddit metrics are going crazy too. So if you don't know, the subreddit kind of stagnated quite some time, and a lot of people are like, well, this is proof Minecraft's dead. Look, the community is staying the same size or whatever. But the truth is, if you look at the Reddit metrics, they've actually been growing a lot more recently. It seems as though, this is my take on things, so this isn't perfect news by itself, but using those stats and using the YouTube comments and all the things happening like that, it seems as though there's another renaissance for Minecraft, because although Minecraft's always been played by more and more people, the fact that, and people are like, oh, it's so dead though, no one plays it. It's like, no, 100 million people log on every single month. More and more people are logging on every single month. Part of that is because they're releasing ads, like this one for iOS, this is a wacky ad, and part of that seems to be, it's not just that they're releasing new ads and doing stuff like that, but also it's that a lot of people who played it before are just coming back again and seeing how much it's changed. And because of that, I was wondering, like, maybe we should do like a new player guide on the channel, like what's changed in the last 3 or 5 years or something. So that's a thing we might go ahead and do for the future, because a lot of people are getting back into the game, and I think that's cool. Like, again, I see it in my comments, I see it with the Reddit metrics, I see it with all these things, and I think it's, again, generally good news. Like, more players, more good, that would one would hope, and that's an exciting thing right there. Also, I wanted to get to this response eventually, so now's a good time as well to talk about the response to my video, which was Minecraft Bedrock's biggest problem. I had a direct response from Helen Angel, and although she said don't share specific numbers, what she did confirm was that Minecraft, the Bedrock, the team, is expanding massively all the time. The reason that, sometimes they're not up to par of Java is because they just don't have the same game development force. And I was like, wait, there's over 100 people working there, but there's so many people who work the community of Minecraft Bedrock because they have so many platforms they need to curate, as well as their streams, as well as all the other things they've got to do. There are so many teams for, bug support for all the different platforms, and basically the explanation was there are so many staff, but they all, have the same hiring pool, and therefore getting new developers for Minecraft Bedrock, it's a slower process than you might assume for a game as big as Minecraft. So yeah, the basic reason as we understand it now, that Minecraft Bedrock isn't at the same speed is because they're hiring from the same pool of people as the community support people, as the PR people, as the people who respond to the emails, as the people who do all these different jobs. And yeah, so the hope is, as time goes on, that problem should resolve itself. It's just that, because it's one studio, they don't get to hire 100 people at a time. They hire one person at a time, and that person usually isn't in game development. So yeah, maybe that was insightful to all of you. Maybe it wasn't. I just wanted to share on the information because I appreciate Helen Angel angel reaching out after that video and explaining a little bit about the internal process, and maybe you do too. So yeah, with that said, this snapshot, this beta, which is coming out tomorrow, and I probably won't cover if it is just bug fixes, unless there is something exciting in there. Yeah, this is mostly behind the scenes stuff. It's stuff that you don't usually see, but you know what stuff you do usually see? This ad that we're gonna do for Skillshare right now. Because Skillshare is the platform with over 1,000 classes, all designed to teach you different skills. If you will, they want to share their skills with you. And the reason I love Skillshare so much, because I do personally use it, is because of the fact that you can go on there and you're going to guarantee you come out with something. Even if, like me, you struggle with procrastination and you always get like lost and distracted and you just end up spending an hour doing nothing, you go onto that site and you can, you know, go into a 3-minute lesson and learn just a little bit about this one I enjoyed, for instance, which is how to beat procrastination once and for all. To do things like, you know, to trick your brain into actually doing useful things rather than getting stuck there on Twitter that you don't even care about and is actually making you actively angry. Rather than doing things you don't like, you can do things you do like, things that actually improve you as a person, improve your abilities, improve your various skills, you could say. You know, they're going to share those skills with you, and the only way that you can get these skills shared for you is if you use the link in the description, because I've got you the hookup. Skillshare is a paid service, but I've got you 2 free months of Skillshare Premium. All you gotta do is click that link because they have sponsored the video. They were kind enough to let me give away 2 months in that link down below. It's limited time, so if you're watching this video and it's too old, you've missed the offer already. But if you're watching this and it's fresh and you want to get yourself some Skillshare, I'm gonna share with you the skill to get Skillshare by clicking that link down there. And like I said, it's a wonderful platform for learning a few minutes at a time, or for just sitting there and actually learning some stuff, which is a problem that I feel like, even though I like learning, you might like learning, it's not something you often do, and with Skillshare, it is something that I do, and I just wanted to say thank you for Skillshare sponsoring this video. Like I said at the start, it's such a cool moment when, like, hey, you know you made it when, like, the Skillshare reaches out to you, right? Like, they're on every video ever, and now they're on this one. But in all seriousness, if you want to help out, click the link, give it a sign up, give it a whirl. I think you will like it. The only reason I accepted the sponsorship as opposed to the 99% that I don't accept is because I really do think that they have something to offer you. I have so many offers from so many dodgy companies that want to get you to sign up for, like, fake coins and all these pretend giveaways, and I have so many offers from so many different sponsorships, but I turn them down because I only want to accept things that are good for you, and I think Skillshare is that. Again, I used it myself just to make sure beforehand, and if you want to use it, there's a link, and just clicking it, signing up, giving it a whirl really helps out and makes this sort of thing possible. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who watched the video and made this. Again, it's cool. We made it, right? Made this all possible, and I'll see you all next week for hopefully some more exciting in front of the scenes snapshots. So thank you very much for watching, and I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.